if I ever had a chance to be a friend to somebody. Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
Are born to ride, men like him, live out long life.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Yo.
Raise your cups up.
Oh, I got some water today. Where's my water?
Get 'em up.
Boom. There you go.
Welcome to Coffee Time. Live community chat every Sunday morning. People call it Crypto Church. People call it the best show on earth. I just call it fun. Let's go. You can join. We talk Red Pill. We talk crypto. We talk XRP. We talk all of it. You can join too. We got a link in the chat. I'm about to drop it now. How we doing, gents?
Damn, you're not wasting no time. Drop that link.
Hell
Roll that beautiful baked bean footage. Nina Blossom, $8 cash out. Appreciate you, Nina. And there was one more down here, man. Let's just get this out the way. XRP Plumbing, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
He dropped on Bags channel too, man. Yeah, dude. It's coming, man. I think people are about to get left on the sidewalk, man.
Bro, we got the link in the chat. Everybody can join.
Zerbex.
We got Zerbex.
Welcome. We got Zerbex on deck.
Imminent. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a new guy. What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. How you doing? How long you been in crypto?
It's my
Welcome
second
aboard.
week.
My second week. Here, click this link real quick and give me your seed phrase, please.
All right, which one do you want? I got a few seed phrases.
Just copy and paste it in the box. Yeah. Bro.
Oh, bro. You guys want to know about a crazy ass dream I had?
E4 said.
What?
Bro, I had this crazy ass dream that me and Charles Hopkinson, we became best friends. And we're like on this island, we were vacationing together. I had my hand over. I was like, bro, you're not so bad after all. You're actually pretty cool. And we're all fucking like best friends and whatnot. It was weird, bro.
We got
It's hella funny, bro. What
Island
the hell
goes. Did you get rocked by the storm, or where are you at, Steph? Where you at? You're muted.
Looks like she's on an island somewhere.
Oh, it's mute. It's mute city. You're we can't hear you, Steph.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Your audio doesn't work.
Just low.
It's really low.
Yeah. She's out in the sunshine getting that vitamin D. Let's go.
After Moon, we got to get Steph a mic set up.
We do, bro. We do.
Imminent.
Sorry, Steph, we can't hear you. But it's nice to have you on the show. We got I don't know, we got, a few things, nothing really crazy major. Go ahead. Try again. I can hear some shit. It's like a dog barking or something. Who knows? She'll figure it out. Here we go. No Epstein on my island. Tummy sticks with Hoskinson. Yeah, that fool, he's crazy, man. He's like, Like never. I've always thought like Hoskinson. He never should have been allowed on social media, like as a CEO of a. Like never, bro. Like you should have never started doing your YouTube shit.
He's not a CEO, to be honest. He's a
founder or whatever.
He writes code, bro. Like they're not CEOs, man. That's why you have a CEO. He should have hired a CEO.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. From the gate, it was wrong.
Ripple did, instead of having Schwartz out there tweeting everything.
even
right?
Sean T. Shout out to Sean T. $5 cash
2 bombs.
out. Appreciate you, brother.
2 bombs on the 5 spot.
Even Chris Larson. Chris Larson's a sharp speaker too, bro. Chris Larson could have done it himself, right? He still hired somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen Chris Larson stumble on his words and not be on point.
Bro. But they that's the thing, they didn't want to do that. They didn't want that job. They didn't want that responsibility of having to be the PR front headmaster. So they had to get, shiny garlic bread. You know what I mean? And Alderati is also honestly doing a lot of PR too, even though he's like legal counsel. Alderati's like cleaned up and he does a lot of stuff too on Ripple's behalf. So that fool makes shit tons of money, guaranteed, from Ripple, just doing what he does, But shout out to the chat. We love you guys. Live community
shout
chat.
Out to Fly Kiwi.
Yep.
We're imminent, son. Fly Kiwi. We're imminent. I just want to let you know that. Let's go.
To the moon,
bro.
To the moon. Win moon.
Messy Leo, he goes, imagine if Kamala was CEO of Ripple, would you sell?
Oh, fuck.
No.
They'd really test me, man.
Yeah, but no. The answer is no.
It's the technology.
That's my point, is that it doesn't matter. We already know. Like, if you're in the know and you know about all the little connections and the PayPal mafia and Vitalik sleeping on the couches and all that, dude, they all rub elbows. So at the end of the day, we're rooting for deep state. But I'll be damned if I still have to live in this debt slave life. So yeah, I'm gonna buy that golden ticket, to hell. That's what I'm gonna do.
Kamala has more XRP than us now.
Yeah, that's jacked up, bro.
It's messed up. Sad. Well, dude, how do you explain all the prophetic words, all the weirdos like Black Queen, and then like that recent like bald dude, all the weird prophetic shit coming out of nowhere, XRP. Oh, I've been dreaming about this thing called XRP. What's his name? Manuel Johnson's another one. Like, dude, they're just these people that don't even know what XRP is, and they're having dreams. It's like God.
The recent dude too that recently came out, he's like, I see an X and an R, but I don't see the last one.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
like,
how do you figure that out?
That? That's got to be divine intervention. It's about giving the at least a swath of little people. I'm not talking about the Ripple Riddler shit, the bearable guy shit. None of that. We're talking about people that don't know shit about anything, and they're literally dreaming about XRP. It's nuts. How do you explain that? You can't, bro. It's like
you can't, but that's where like people say like what's the word, like emotional, or what's it called when you stick to one coin, a maximalist and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it to me, it's like 3 motherfuckers. Like the whole, if you want 10 people, just be a little bitch and keep conceding to what these 10 people want you to do, right? But when you truly want to do what you want to do, you won't have 10 people. Right? You're gonna have 3 motherfuckers, and that's the whole. Yeah, you're gonna have. Yeah. If you have 20 people, it's because you're a little bitch. You can't stand up for shit. You don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, and you don't even know yourself, right?
Yeah.
But when you look at the side of XRP, like you're probably more unemotional since the shit hasn't moved in 6 years, right? Because it's easy to go chase coins, bro. It's super easy. You should be doing that anyway, right? Mix it up. But I've heard it all, man. I've heard the dumbest shit, bro. Like the other day was, please explain to me why who's gonna buy this shit on an exchange when it's a high price, bro? I'm not explaining shit, man. Just get on the fucking curb and watch the boat take off. We'll wave to your ass, dude.
Sitting
No
on
one's
the dock of the
explaining
bay,
shit.
bro.
If you can't figure that shit out, bro, like, who in the fuck said you? Who would have think people buy Bitcoin at 70,000, and you really can't justify a $20 XRP, and you think people aren't going to buy it? You're a fucking idiot, dude. Stupid, man. Just like irritating, man. Like little gnats, bro. Like you just go get something else, man, and disappear. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Kev, hey,
I think the best way to say it is just
brought the
fuck
three
off,
motherfuckers
honestly.
intro full circle, bro. You brought the intro full circle. 3 motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. Because it's all psychology, man. Like I've been through some shit, and the more psychology you understand, the less you take. I don't even take it personal, man. It's just like you a low vibrating motherfucker, dude. Just stay the fuck away from me. Boop. Go. And what they do, they fucking bitch, moan, gripe. Like you're supposed to fight. Like some of these people, they really think you're supposed to fight with them. I don't have to fight with you, dude. I don't give a fuck what you do, man.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be it. This is what I do. You know?
We got Bishop on deck. Nerdy, you got something? What were you gonna say?
What happened?
I don't know.
XRP Bishop.
No, go ahead, Bishop. What you got?
What's going on? What's going on? Buster, you are so correct, man. You are so correct in what you just said. And that is once you start to understand the thing, it's hard to be angry at it because it's its nature. And people, people like you said, that they're vibrating at this lower level. And this is a natural thing for them. It's nothing wrong with it. It's not bad or good. It's just a development thing. So they don't understand. They can't see the future. They see things for now. They have it right this second. They can't wait. Some of us have been here for a long time. And like I said, I only know one person that's longer than me. That's on this panel. What is his name?
Apex?
Apex.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Apex. And so, you got to learn to take pain, and that's hard to do. It's hard to sit and let somebody punch you in the face for 10 years. It's difficult. So I understand the pain, but you are 100% correct. It's just these people they just can't see the future. That's all. And it's fine. They can get left behind. I'm fine with that. There's plenty of people that get left behind. They'll be all right.
They got UBI. They'll be fine.
And it's crazy though, because people's I went way out of my way, man. And it's like I just did it because I believe in it, But yeah, just to the point to where you either come on or you don't.
I love that video that Bags played because I remember doing that back in the day. That's exactly how I got my first XRP. I had to go through Coinbase, get some Ether, and then go over to China Binance and get it through Binance. And then I had some rinky-dink weird wallet that I had to keep it in. Yeah, it was difficult back in the day. It's really easy now. So, and by the way, Bags, you said it's always seemed like a hurricane over here. We actually have a hurricane season. We have a season. It's between August to November.
Yeah,
That's bonkers, bro.
Yeah, it might spend. We typically there might be anywhere to 18 or 19 hurricanes in the Atlantic coming out of Africa, and some of them make land here. Some just spin off into the Atlantic. But yeah, it's pretty normal. We have seasons.
Damn. We got Messy Leo. Are you bullish? We should start pumping in 2 weeks max, in my opinion. Amen, bro. Amen. We are imminent as ever. And it's been going
even
for a while.
Bishop just made me think of something, but you got in what, 2014 you said?
2014 is when I got in.
Yeah, that's crazy. If I would have got in, that's why it's like, I think timing, like you're meant to truly receive it when you receive the message, whatever message, you're supposed to get. But if I'd have got in that early and didn't understand, like, and I'd have caught that 217 pump, bro, like, who knows where I'd be, like, but I wouldn't know what I know now, like, because I think there's people that got XRP way early that stumbled across it, took the lick, and they're like, doing whatever they're doing, man. You know?
Yeah, because it used to be called something else. I forget what the original name was, but I remember people buying it before it became Ripple. It was Ripple first.
It was
Open coin.
new coin, then open
Open
coin.
coin. Right.
Yeah.
And people were buying that before me. I mean, I found out from somebody else, and I don't know if they're still holding it, but you know, I used to trade stocks, you know, options. I still do on but very little. So I learned the pain game from that. And so when it came around to getting XRP and waiting, I was like, I see the future. People want to move money. It makes sense to me to be able to move money around the world in seconds. Everybody wants to do that. I don't care how many governments say it's fake or they try to get you off of it. They all want to move money around the world fast and free up this Nostro account. They want to do that. So I was like, I can see the future. So even when it got to $3, I was still holding. I never sold any of it. I've never sold my XRP because I'm thinking $10, 11, 12. I'm thinking that low. I'm not thinking 5 to 3. I'm still not thinking that way.
I love it.
So,
You remind me of what's that one? The other guys. He goes, "Gata ain't gonna take no shit. Gata ain't ever gonna take no shit. Ain't ever gonna take shit." Remember that shit? Hella funny. It was like Will Ferrell. We got Swedish Chef Marcin. It's Gendorn. You're now known as Swedish Chef. Okay, you got a name by Berserker right out the gate. Fresh blood. Appreciate you coming in. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks to you all. I'm in the XRP and other ISOs and bringing my family into it as well and some colleagues. Shout out to you. Thank you. Love it.
Who's
But
this? Missy Leo.
He's
Missing
messy, bro.
Yeah, RLUSD is coming next week. Is that right? Next week?
I think it's a prediction.
In my
but
opinion, that was his statement. Yeah.
Got it.
Weeks, not months.
We got Crypto Navigator on deck.
What up, Pimp?
Yeah.
Good morning.
What up, Pimp?
What do they call it?
How's the weather?
It's better. Survived the storm. It was pretty interesting at my house. We had a main sewer break and flood my whole street. About 2 more inches would have been inside my car. So I escaped out pretty good. I only lost water for just a day. So I got pretty lucky.
Excellent. Yeah. My son slept through the whole thing. He's in Orlando.
That's because he's a. Is he a dad?
No. He works. He's a chef down at Disney World, and
nice.
I called him panicking. I'm like, "You alive?" He said, "Yeah, I'm alive." He said, "Everything's good." He said, "But you know, if it hits this, you know, if it hits later, maybe I'll decide to leave." I said, "Son, it's over." He's like, "What?" He said,
yeah, right. Wow. Yeah,
Yes.
Most people can't sleep through those storms. I mean, it was only blowing like 70-ish here, and that was my windows were flexing, you know. If you have old windows and they're flexing, you ain't sleeping through that. Not very well, I would say. That was my fun night. So, but guys, I'm excited, man. God, we're a couple weeks away from election happening. You know, something's getting ready to break. I really don't think we're going to have a major price action before then, but I don't know. I just want to get some people's sentiment on this. You think we're going to pump before the election or after the election? What do you guys think?
I say during.
No.
I think during or before. During or before, and we got 23 days.
Swell, too. We could have a swell pop.
Could have a swell pop. They could use the election as a little bit of distraction and pump up crypto, and you know, it just depends. Like if they don't want people in crypto, they could pump it while everyone's paying attention. You know, go from Diddy to election stuff, Diddy all between. You know, but I think it happens so fast, so I can see how people get frustrated. But we're close to something, man.
Plum is mentioning John Deaton having a debate next week.
Ooh,
We're due for a pop. I'd say anytime now between the end of the year, we're going to pop. So.
Yep. We got some major money coming in with those Chinese are able to buy some crypto with their stimmy checks that they're getting. And hey, we know that some people got some destruction. Maybe they'll spend some of that money on crypto. I think we're actually going to probably get some type of stimulus for the economy coming soon. So that'll probably, if we don't get a pump before the election, more than likely we'll get it after. With, you know, the unlock of liquidity, I think a lot of people, you know, institution wise, don't want to do anything right now because they're uncertain of where it's going one way or the other. So I think they're just sitting on the sidelines. This is my opinion why I think it's not going to really pump. You got to have some major liquidity coming in, and scared money doesn't move money. And I think they're just scared of putting it.
What exactly do you mean by liquidity and flood of liquidity and all this? We use those terms all the time, but they mean absolutely nothing. What exactly are you saying?
Money is liquidity.
Now nerdy.
Assets are liquidity. So when you're moving these type of assets, whether it be gold or silver or fiat or any type of assets, that's liquidity. That's providing liquidity. And we have a shortage of that in the crypto market right now. We don't have institutions putting major money in like we did back in 2021. We don't have major retail. We have way less retail in the game, way less money in general in the economy for people to invest. So this is why we've been at a stalemate, stall, sideways action for so long. People just don't have the money or scared to put money in due to the uncertainties.
You know, I agree with you, Navigator, because going back to my old trading days I started trading in 2009. I noticed the pattern that just before an election, everyone pulls their money. And my idea is the same as yours. I think they're terrified. They don't know what's going to happen, so they're going to play it safe and pull their money out. So my thing is, I believe that it will pump after the election, after everyone settles. The other thing that always pumped some kind of spike up was always a stimulus check. Bush gave out stimulus checks, it spikes then. You can go back and look at the data on that. And so it's having that extra money, feeling good. Americans have to feel good before they start putting money in. Banks too.
Exactly.
XRP hit $3 without anyone being able to buy it, and we just went over that over Baggy's video.
No, I'm not saying that.
That was without anybody.
I just want to say that I'm Norwegian, so I don't give a fuck about Swedish or Dutch. So you guys can go fuck yourselves. How about
see, you got a good point though. But the difference here is that XRP is worldwide. I'm talking about really concentrated in the United States. So worldwide, yes, they don't care. That money will pump, but I'm talking about U.S. pumping money into XRP. I think it will happen after the election. The U.S.
Well, the crowd likes mean nerdy, so be mean nerdy. Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm just tired of all the fucking buzzwords, to be honest, because all the buzzwords don't mean shit. Because that's not how any of this works. Even like you have people on Twitter talking about, RLUSD is gonna take over Tether. I used to say the same shit until I realized that that's not how any of it works. And I think that's part of the learning process is understanding that, hey, you might not understand something at some point in time, and that's fine. That's part of learning. You're not supposed to know everything off the bat, but at the same time, understand, keep digging and learn how the shit works. Because when you learn how the shit works, that's way more bullish than any kind of speculation, any kind of bullshit narrative, any kind of buzzwords, any of that. Because what Ripple is really going after is wholesale payments. They're going after the primary market, and that's way fucking bullish. And that doesn't depend on any human, doesn't depend on any soul. That's all fucking bank money.
Nerdy, are you telling me and Fly Kiwi that imminent is a buzzword? Is that what
imminent is the word of the day for the show. That is the word of the day for the rest of the year. Is imminent for the rest of the month. That's the word.
We've always said this. The XRP was for the businesses. The XLM is for the people. So I mean, that's what's going to happen. It is starting to form up that way. But XRP is not even concerned about us. They're worried about getting their businesses, the banks together, getting this cross-border payment, whatever else they're doing. XLM is still digging around for the people. So nothing's changed. I mean, you say we got buzzwords, and I agree with you, but that's kind of the point of this show, to teach people. We're supposed to learn.
What I will say is the past cycles all line up with the presidential election cycle. So every cycle since then, we've been going up in that cycle.
I agree.
Up cycle.
I agree 100%. That's what I've seen even with stocks. It does the exact same thing.
I got to write up for being too black pilled, so I can't be too black pilled around this time. But
Nah, you are.
I will, I
See
will
that?
say,
Keep it
I
spicy.
will say this. I'll
Buster.
say enough to say this is that whatever Baggy just said is 100% fact, and whatever is happening right now is all aligned, and everything that is going down right now has nothing to do with any soul, anybody watching the show, any of us on this panel, has nothing to do with any of us at all whatsoever. Has nothing to do with any Twitter, has nothing to do with any CEO or any kind of anyone on Twitter. Nothing to do with any of that stuff.
So let's end the show.
What is really going down is that we're moving into a technocracy, freaking neo-federalism, freaking dystopia world, and that's just the truth. And a lot of people don't want to admit it, but that's exactly what's happening.
Well,
And
here,
if you look at it on basis of that aspect, you understand that the future is no longer the future is no longer oil, is no longer the thing. It is data. But what
Buster.
controls data, which is energy, meaning that the new future of the monetary system is going to be based upon of energy rather than being based upon off of oil, which oil is energy to begin with.
What
But
do you
it's
want,
just a new form.
Buster, hand me that hopium pipe, bro, because
Oh yeah, here you go.
my buzzword, my thing against buzzwords. Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks. So my thing against buzzwords is the word bull run.
Yeah.
Because it hear me out. It's not against what is, which is TA, technical analysis, which is what we've always had. But it's me so fucking bullish from the hopium that I don't believe we're gonna have any kind of semblance of a retracement. In other words, when utility hits, it's gonna go and keep going and keep going and keep going. And so I don't expect massive retracement like we have seen in these Wild Wild West days. Like my last 5 years doing this,
I don't either, bro. I agree with you.
My last 5 years, we've seen some horrific bloodbaths. But at the end of the day, I don't see that happening for the said utility coins. When these utility coins pop, you think that shit's going to retrace 90% when all the world's banks are using the shit? They're not gonna. They're going to keep that volume semi-stable. There might be some retracements. I might be wrong a little bit, but I don't see a 80% retracement. Why would the banks do that, bro? When all value's on chain, it makes no sense.
And my buzzword is technical analysis. I think it's pulled. Me personally, people don't understand what it is. What it is a measurement of human behavior. And they keep acting like these stocks move on their own magically. No, it's human behavior. That's how it got created. It's created by the Japanese to keep track of goods in 1800s. And they were trying to figure out where people were moving and where their products were moving. And so we kind of applied the same thing to stocks, and it doesn't work. So you have people for the last 2 years telling you it's going to break out, it's going to break, and nothing ever breaks out because it doesn't work like that. So that is not, I've always hated that word, technical analysis. All you're doing is drawing lines on the chart. It means nothing. It absolutely means nothing.
Right,
The events mean something. If you see a war break out, I can guarantee you every single time people are going to pull their money out and they're gonna hold it. Every election, they pull their money out. Whenever fear happens, they yank their money out. So your better measurement is actually watching the news and paying attention to what people are doing and what they're telling you. Like I said before, when the government tells you not to do something, you should do it. You should always do the opposite because they're trying to keep you from grabbing what they're trying to grab. And you can bet it. It happens every time. They've been lying about UFOs. They've been lying. You're a fool for believing in UFOs. And then they have videos and they got a whole department they're doing this research with. They keep telling you XRP is for criminals, but yet we're creating laws and ETFs for this. Don't believe anything they tell you. Do the opposite. Always.
Well, Lucas got
God.
liquidity coming soon. There you go,
Liquidity.
Navigator. Fuck you,
There you
Nerdy. Fuck yourself, Nerdy.
Who cares
it's
what that
definitely
nerdy
coming.
mofo thinks?
We know all these ETFs are on the docket right now. We know that money is coming. It's just when is it going to get unlocked? You know, we could get the unlock all at the same time, like you're saying, Berserker. I could say your theory could be correct. If we do get ETFs, we get Trump in, he unlocks crypto, he fires Gary, boom, we're off to the races. But I always have to go back to the fact that you're always going to have an asset that is going to be
how it works.
bought and sold.
That's not how any of this works.
Well,
ETFs don't mean shit.
Let it finish, and then you fucking.
I'm just
snap
saying
back
it's
and,
going to
ETFs
start.
don't do
it's
nothing.
going to start. It's going to start the liquidity coming in. That's what we just mentioned.
That's not how it works.
How do you
All right,
bring
let
money
Nerdy
into
go.
this,
Let
Ben?
Nerdy go.
The
Go ahead.
ETFs, the ETF, and the price action of the ETF is based upon the fund, not the underlying asset of the fund. There's
Do you
a big
think
difference.
do
A
you
product,
think it's more,
ATP product, which is a ETP, that depends on the underlying asset of the product, right? That's why it's called a ETP. And the ETP also can basket other things within it with like ETNs and other shit, not ETNs, but other shit like that, right? So ETPs, if anything's going to happen, an ETP was the best way to go, not an ETF. ETF has nothing to do with XRP at all, nor will it affect the price at all, as we've seen with Bitcoin and Ethereum.
I agree 100%. And I only bring up the ETF to only point out that people are moving on something. I'm not saying that that's going to change anything. I'm saying they are making laws. They're telling you it's for criminals, and yet they're making things happen for it. You got to pay attention to what they do, not what they say. Period.
I just say it's going to start the FOMO money coming in XRP. That's what we need. We haven't had anything really go positive as far as major type of big news action that actually did something for XRP. It's going to have to be some kind of catalyst. Obviously the case settling and or news like you guys were talking about on the other show. We got to have some big news after that happens. It's going to push this price up. But this theory of buying up overnight, I hope it does happen. I really do. I just don't see it gonna be like immediately.
It's the manipulation holding it down, not anything else.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, just like
I
Max,
agree.
fucking amazing. So I'm the fucking hopium smoker, clown captain of the clown world, and I love being bullish, but I also love the conspiracies. And I believe that XRP and XLM and all those other suppressed assets have been suppressed. And I'm taking a token phrase from Zach Rector, but it made perfect sense when he started talking about that years ago, where all of this shit is held down, dude. They hold a button down, or bots hold a button down to keep all this shit suppressed, which is clown world. That alone should jail hundreds of thousands of people behind the scenes, because you shouldn't be able to manipulate the market. You think insider trading's bad? But when you suppress XRP and XLM for years and years and years with bots and things, everything you guys are talking about is out the window. Like whether or not it's Navigator or utility, they're still holding the button down. Like you said, it could be utility or it could be the natural FOMO of the ETF action. Whatever it is, they're holding the button down. And so in my hopium smoking fucking clown world, Zerk face fuckhead world, like I believe it's completely manipulated, all of it, until they're ready. That's what I believe.
And I 100% agree with you.
I went on a Zerk rant. My bad.
I 100% agree with you, Zerk. 100%.
I agree too.
Yeah,
we got you, Steph. You're light though.
Am I light? All right. Well, I'll have to scream.
No, you're good. You're good. You're clear.
No, you're good
I
now.
can hear you. You're good.
Well, how do you explain if retail? Well, they say retail only owns XRP, but nobody sells. How does the price drop?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, we know that's not true, because SBI owns a big chunk of XRP, and we know that these big institutions do dump on us because they're watching the markets better than we are. They have more sophisticated bots doing the trading. That's why the price goes up and down. They have technology we don't have. Manipulation. Yep, exactly.
So
okay,
UFO in DC.
So retail's roughly 20 billion to 30 billion XRP. Retail is. The large institutions.
This
this
whole market has not
48 bill. So large institutions would have access to the gray XRP that's not on exchanges, which would be like 30 billion.
Well, the point was he was saying that the news, we're going to have to get some good news, but we've been had news. It's not the news. The news.
No, I mean after the lawsuit settlement, we gotta have like major news all piling up at one time to be pushing that price
Ripple
up.
just won so many awards back to back to back that were so bullish.
I know
Somebody was making fun. They were saying that Ripple gave themselves those awards on the extra bullish hour.
Yeah, it's funny because
star on the Walk of Fame, right?
If you take any other coin, if it's Chainlink, they'll be doing cartwheels down the street if Chainlink won a award like that, right? Ripple is like the one coin where just regular good news does not matter, bro. Like regular. But I'm talking
none of that
about
stuff matters.
What's gonna we just gonna ignite and then it's gonna be backed up to take us to different levels with fire news? Like it's gonna take I mean, Ripple's sitting on all the news, bro.
Check
They
this
could
out.
unleash.
What can
Bro,
happen?
they get a trophy and they're
Check
like,
this
"Here,
out.
throw it in the closet."
Exactly. what can happen is this: is that Trump can come in and he can't directly fire anybody, okay? But what he can do is he can push executive orders that's going to force Congress to act on it, and that can force them to act on getting rid of Gary or fixing whatever's wrong with the SEC or doing whatever they have to do. So through executive orders from a national emergency crisis, things can happen, things can cascade that way. But it can't just be once. We don't live in a dictatorship. One person just can't say, "Oh, this is what it's not." That's not how it works. We have to go through Congress. The president has to go through Congress, and Congress deals with the financial system. Period.
Not necessarily true, because Gary's position is appointed, and it's term. So all he has to do all he has to do is wait for him to leave and just don't appoint him again.
Exactly.
I mean, he doesn't have to go through Congress to make it happen.
100%. I was more referring to the point of bringing in legislation towards moving towards like more efficiency or moving towards more security because of national emergency, because of security issues, where a cryptographic wallet could be more secure than a debit card. You know, just shit like that. Shit like that can force transformations, and that would trigger something to happen. But that can just happen overnight, literally.
Yeah. Go, Steph. You had something. Go.
Steph's got floor.
Hey guys, I missed you.
Nice shirt.
Nice shirt, nice hat, huh? Nice view. Nerdy, I'm so glad you had that dream, but it's funny because I had a dream that Charles was a so I don't know. Maybe
Steph, you want to have a dream together? What we dream about Charles?
We're living the dream. No, it's funny what y'all are talking about. I know I've been kind of ghost for the last month. I've been learning a bunch of boring shit. But I missed y'all tremendously. But one thing I have learned working under IOG's laws and terms and conditions is there's a lot of stuff going on these blockchains that are not being seen. So I mean, I'm assuming if IOG's doing it, Ripple is as well. So
100%.
You know, so
100%.
They're I mean, the shit that I'm learning is not being shared, and it's going to be they're out before we do it. But there's no doubt in my mind that they chose me because I'm like the only one that's trying to do it for the XRPL, and they know ZKPs need to be on the XRPL. I'm not going to be talking about what I'm doing, but I'm just saying we have to sign a lot of things, and we have to so that we know what we're saying before we're allowed to speak, or. You know, and I don't think Ripple does a good job. I don't think they pre-plan it as well as they should on what is said. So that being said, Ripple is not going to control the price. XRPL, follow what's going on. Bagman is doing. I tell people all the time, Bagman's making me more money than anybody in his tutorials. So just pay attention to what's doing on the ledger. Make your ZERPs work for you.
I agree with that stuff because if you watch the interview, they talk about
3 times in a row, Nerdy and I are agreeing on
it. I know. Me and Steph barely ever agree. Now we're agreeing now.
We never.
I got a thing. That last comment, Zerk, 100%, because there's even videos of them saying they're shorting XRP when they're about to drop the lawsuit, and I'm sure they did the exact same thing when they appealed. They have insider information, so they probably did the same exact shit.
Hell yeah!
And then what was the last comment? Who do you know who it was?
No, I don't remember who it was, but it was something about manipulation.
Okay.
Operation Choke Point, the manipulation.
Oh, that was Mouse Cop earlier, I think. Here we go.
Oh, there's a lot. The chat's flying.
I got a quick.
Yeah, that's it.
Price manipulation is called Operation Choke Point. They don't even hide it. They just hope you forget.
There's video of them saying, "Yeah, we shorted it."
I agree.
Damn.
How did they know?
And on that note, about what all of you guys are talking about is Ripple has the side chains, and they say that banks were developing on side chains, and the side chains are private. They're not even part of the public, so they can boom. You know that they're gonna remain private. They're not gonna be stupid.
That price down. They have to keep the price down of XRP because they won't invest in it. Like to do exactly what we do on the XRPL on the Cardano blockchain, 2.58 per transaction. What do we pay? 0.0012 ZERP. They got to keep that price low to keep their investors invested.
It's just a lot less than that. It's like 0.000001.
Yeah, I mean
that we pay as fees.
I don't even pay. So can you imagine if these retail investors, they got to keep the price low. They got to keep the price low.
Yep. I wanted to touch on, guys, real quick. Hold up. So, Messy Leo, what happens is if SEC don't enter their reason for appeal by end of Friday this coming week? So, I think that's still a fucking thing. I think Messy Leo might be onto something where they didn't actually complete the C note. Like, it's even though Ripple talked about a cross appeal, I think that this is still a thing where it might be less than 2 weeks.
They're working on
That's
that.
it.
Those lawyers are talking and negotiating. We just don't get to see what they're doing.
Well, he also goes on to say settlement next week. So that could be a thing too. Like it's a muddy river right now. Very muddy. So
Sunshine meeting last week and nothing, no word or no announcement or
was it a sunshine?
any notes. That's what I heard.
I remember meeting. Bagman reading it, and it wasn't sunshine. It was just a meeting, just a regular meeting. So
just like they never sent the payment. Why didn't they? They said they initially said they had 30 days, but we never heard no news of them sending the payment over.
The 125 mil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what the fuck. We don't know what's going on. So, yeah, bro. Anything
well, they sent a letter for them.
Buzzword, imminent.
This is just to create more FUD, more fear, keep you away.
Yep. Kick it down the road another week or two, because each time they put some type of, law document in front of each other, they have to, sign it and give their, opinion on where they're going to go, and it keeps it weeks and weeks and weeks and months down the road. Just by every little time they have to sign this, sign that for this stupid case, they should just get it over with.
Well, something as big as the XRP ledger, why wouldn't they drag this thing as long as they can to the last second?
Yeah.
And they
Messy Leo, you've earned yourself a blue wrench. We love you.
Welcome.
In reality, if this is the true winner of all currencies for the future, it's going to replace the United States dollar. Essentially, it's going to put a smashing of the United States dollar value when this thing does go online. This is the only thing that keeps coming into my head, that this is why they keep it down and suppress it for so long, because if this is the true winner, it's going to really put a hurting on our dollar. And we're not set and ready right now. We haven't even deployed any of our tactics to, curve other than the basis points cut, the dollar's demise. We had all the bonds being sold off for the last 2 years. Okay. We got Japanese bonds getting ready to dump our bonds again. So it's looking really close, but we still got, I said, two things they still have in their pocket that they could still deploy before the dollar goes down. So that means that in my opinion, we have time, because those things haven't happened yet. That's why I believe in the wave 1, 2, and 3 also.
I'm gonna debunk this dollar theory, because this dollar theory is actually ridiculous. The world runs of dollar. The whole world's debt is based off of dollars. The dollar isn't going absolutely nowhere. Okay, what XRP Ledger is doing is they're helping private banks make their operation more efficient. Okay, big difference. That means that with the RUSD is backed by United States Treasuries, right? United States Treasuries and bonds and all this shit, they're never going away. That's what Ripple is really trying to solve. So they're using natively, by using RL, natively uses the XRPL natively. So that natively uses XRP natively. So that's just automatic. That alone right there, what Ripple solution is doing alone right there is price action. Completely.
You're natively,
right? And then that's not even concluding any other private banks that are using their making their side chains that are meant for retail purposes or their private purposes or whatever the hell they're doing. That's not even concluded, right? So whatever's going to happen, it doesn't depend on some kind of whatever. It depends on some kind of global event. The global event is what triggers everything, because that's what causes the emergency or the need to implement these things. That's what I'm saying. Like, none of this depends on Gary. Get the fuck out of it. None of this depends on Gary. All this depends on fucking,
this motherfucker is.
On global shit.
Look at this motherfucker.
Sexy ass motherfucker.
Look at this.
Damn, I thought of Ellie was the hot one. It's Apex.
Damn, Apex is gonna swoop up the honeys, bro. Let's go.
Not interested, friends.
Is that a tangent ring?
He's wiped up. That's a tangent ring.
Not interested. Happily married 13 years.
You can still be eye candy.
Beat him off with a stick, bro. What's up, Apex? Welcome aboard. We love you. Let's go, dude. So we got
Good to see you,
what
fam.
we got. So we got devs. So you cleaned up the blockchain builders report with getting rid of the bots and things. You want to talk about it? What do you got?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on. I can't remember if it was Alan or not, but I think it was on Alan's stream. Someone was asking me about when Q3 is coming out, and so that kind of lit a fire underneath me to, I have a goal of putting it out by the 15th of the month following the quarter, right? So Q2 came out by like July 15th. Q1 came out by April 15th, which means I only got 2 days by my own standard to get out for Q3, which would be the active developers on blockchains, the top 300 by market cap from July 1st to the end of September. And so I've been working on that. But yes, every quarter it's getting a little bit more efficient, a little bit more targeted. The data's getting a little bit better. And specifically in this quarter, someone brought up some feedback which is true. My software counts all of the developers, including any maybe automation tools that are used in commit history. And so this quarter, it will actually rip out any of the bots that have been committing code to the repository, which in total, it's not a ton. Depending on the project, it can be anywhere from 0 to 10 developers max on the largest ones. And again, you think about like a project like Ethereum that has, probably around 400 active developers on it any quarter, so to have maybe 10 out of 400 on the high end, it's not that much of a difference, but this quarter will actually remove those from the data, which is great. So yeah, hopefully, I don't know, maybe I'll hit October 15th. We'll see if I can get the data. I've actually got it running on my other computer, which is why I'm coming to you for my laptop upstairs in my home, because my computer down on my main level is actually running it, the scripts right now as we speak. So I will say so far, hasn't been run yet, but Ethereum currently is not again in the top active developer spot. This will be the second quarter in a row that Ethereum has not been the top chain. So it probably will still be a top 10, I would guess, by the time it's said and done for this last quarter. But it's not even. It is currently the third most actively developed chain in the last quarter. So excited to share that with you guys, hopefully in the next couple days, if not sooner.
Bro, we got a genius in the flesh. All you guys are geniuses.
Very
but Apex,
cool. Apex.
a lot of work.
I have an old list of bot accounts from years ago. I'd love to compare and see which ones are still active and what aren't. Because I did get in a fight with Matt recently. Everybody does. And I'm like, your bot's still running. And he's saying, no, it's not. And I want to see if it is. I've got all his bot wallet addresses.
Can't wait for the days we all watch the XRP videos from our yachts and mansions.
Oh,
Let's go, Nelson.
Amen.
Let's
Man,
go,
I'm
bro.
ready for a yacht and a mansion. I'm sitting on a deck looking at them. But I live in the ghetto.
I found a video of Tim. You guys want to watch it?
One more thing. Do me a favor, everyone. The link's in the chat. Join the show. I'm about to dip. I got a deep state job to go to. We love you. But here's the link in the chat. Join the show. Fill it up. There's what? 6, 7, 8. We got room for 2 more. When I'm gone, there'll be room for 3 more. Join the fucking show. We love you. Have a good day.
Zerk, I got something for you, bro.
Peace.
Good seeing you, Zerk.
Before you go, Zerk. Before you go. Oh, did he leave?
All right. I'm on. Go ahead.
This is Tim.
That's Walt?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's horrible, bro.
Here's another one. Here's another one.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. It's just mental illness. Mental illness.
Wow.
Mental illness, bro.
Peace, Zerk.
Later, guys.
See ya.
Later, bro.
Hey, Zerk.
Apex, how do I get up with you off of this stuff? I'm dying. I would love to share. I don't really feel like deep diving down into accounts more, but since you are, I'll share what I have from years ago. And I am nosy.
Yeah, just send me a DM on X.
Okay.
Any XDC major developer movement? Any major increase for XDC? I know we had some slight decrease, I do believe, on the last builders report. Still kind of wishy-washy with XDC right now with a few things that have happened. So
let me. I can see if it's been if my scripts have tallied it yet. Let me see.
And I would imagine
I kind of put it on.
XLM.
I kind of ran it this morning before I left for church, and it's been running all morning.
Nice.
So
I imagine XLM got a bunch of major new developers, I would imagine, as well.
Let me see here. XDC.
I think the ones like XDC and XLM, the ones that are running so smoothly right out the gate, you know, they've just kind of harnessed it and they're keeping it all back doors. I mean, like, why should they promote it? Because they've already got something working. I don't know.
Alan, as of right now, I've got to validate the data. 12 active developers the last quarter for XDC. That's down from 31 the quarter before, down from 39 from Q1 of this year.
Yeah, but Quincy.
But again, I have to go through and validate it. So the script runs, and then it logs the output, and then I manually go through to validate the script before I publish it. So from what I can see right now, without validating the data, it's saying 12 active developers for XDC from July 1st through the end of September.
Nice.
And that puts it at currently the 78th chain for the quarter. Out of 300. Now, again, it hasn't gone through. It's how many is it? Let me see how many it's through. It's through. We are through 139 chains of 300. So we're not even halfway through yet.
Damn.
Buster, thanks for having me on. I'm out. Gotta go. Peace, people. Peace, nerdy. Keep it black, nerdy. Keep it black. Though.
I'm always lurking.
Appreciate you, Bishop.
Hi, Bishop. Good to see you.
Yep. Peace.
I was feeding my face, man. I was starving.
Bagman, you got any good tips for us? What do you think about players? Tell us about anything kinetic.
Yep.
Yeah. Look, he's so quiet. When
What do
Batman,
you want to know?
you know when he's not talking about it and just dropping a little hints here and there.
What do you want to know about it?
I want to know how much money are we gonna make?
Well, the APR dropped, but I'm still earning. It's down to 60%.
And you were from the beginning, weren't you?
Yeah, it was like 400% at the beginning.
Wow.
Did you get on that SUI really early before it took off? SUI and XLR?
SUI, XLR, I have some XLR.
Nice. Yeah, I missed that SUI. Cyper was telling us to buy that like 6 months ago. I should have jumped on it. He was staking, doing really well with a lot of the swaps and everything. Like metal was really good. I missed out on metal too. Was another one. I should have threw 1,000 on.
I mean, you didn't have to buy a whole lot.
Which metal?
The metal blockchain that does all the.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I mean there was a few that I was sleeping on, and I was told that I really just didn't move any money to. I would have to move some money out of some other project, and I did. I moved some out of XDC, cashed out at the right time on that one. Thank God, because it went down pretty hard. I still own a bunch of it. I'm just, that's why I brought it up to Apex. It's like, where are we going with this token now? Like, there isn't really anything, but that may be a very good thing, just like HBAR took a huge hit for XDC. XDC might come out of nowhere. Like, I mean, we had a good little run for XDC this year. We had a good little pump. HBAR is another one I'm really bullish on right now. It's at 5 cents, and HBAR's got a lot of, new news that, integrations with lots of chains. It's going to be doing lots of great things. So I think that's a really good buy in my opinion right now. I'm only deploying at this point in the game into things that I have definitely got lower bags on, and I'm trying to dollar cost average down on right now. And HBAR is definitely one of them. So,
Anyone holding?
And I did buy some XLM. I did buy some XLM yesterday. I think XLM we're gonna get a nice ride up with XRP. So why not get the wave up with that as well? And I think eventually You know, it'll do very well, way better. I think XLM is going to do way better than a lot of people think, in my opinion. So,
yeah, I think it's going to do good. But I was about to say, you know, about back to the metal. I mean, the charts are still good. I don't think you missed out. It's not like it's up or anything, you know. But I invested in all that: the metal, the loan,
World
the metal blockchain.
Global Token. I'm gonna tell you
With
right.
XPR. I bought XPR like last year, but
But what were you saying, Island Ghost?
Look into World Mobile Token. They just they left Cardano and opened up their own chain. They're on Binance now. They went from World Mobile Token to World Mobile X. You know, following the X. Make sure, because they're migrating now into new chains. Make sure if you do get the World Mobile X, make sure you're getting the right one, because there's a lot of scams going on. But I've watched them in the last year.
Who's tokenizing insurance right now? What token would the insurance companies be going with right now? I think this is something that
I mean,
is going to
tokenize cellular data, so that's, to me, is bigger than.
Say that again.
World Mobile Token is bringing cellular data to the blockchain, so I think that is huge. I mean, everybody knows that. Go ahead.
A few others.
Alan, what are you thinking? What are you thinking that can be tokenized from an insurance perspective that improves insurance?
Okay, so insurance is having a major crisis right now. You know, a lot of these companies are going to go away. A lot of them are going to be insolvent after all these storms. You know, that's the major thing. We've had way too many, you know, situations happen here in America that have literally bankrupted the insurance companies. Now, when they go bankrupt and insolvent, they're gonna merge on the blockchain. Is my opinion. They're gonna save so much money. Infrastructure, don't have all the buildings anymore. They have to have all the people. You know, they're gonna save a bunch of money by integrating to the blockchain, and you know, the amount of money that they just spend just moving money around is gonna be cheaper. So I see that being a really big avenue with all the crisis that we have in the insurance world right now. And I'm also pointing out for a reason, because if whatever investment you have is tied in to insurance, like a lot of people get these insurance backed type of you know, hedges for their assets to hedge their wealth. I think it's risky, very risky, because insurance could be tied with other insurance. It could all go down and take whatever investment you have with it. But I do believe whatever's going to tokenize the insurance could be a very good investment right now. I don't know what companies are doing that, so if anybody knows, I'm gonna try to have some research on that by Wednesday. But I think that's a good thing to look into right now.
I'm a fan of Karma Coverage. He's kind of on X a lot, but he's down there in Florida with you, and he was really talking about something very similar to that, Alan.
Yeah,
Michael Glenn. I can't stop buying Velo daily, and I love Velo too. So, I'm gonna give Connector, Mr. Connector. That's his @ on YouTube, but it's spelled just like that. He's XRP, Velo, and the whole metal blockchain. He does hella good research. Check him out.
Nice.
But he actually got the fire in my butt to get the rest of the Metallicus blockchain. I did that like a few weeks ago, but yeah, he's pretty good.
I only get XRPL tokens now. That's all I pretty much worry about. Like whatever project I'm building on the XRPL, that's what I get, and I use them. I don't even mess with other chains anymore. There's too many good projects. I mean, look at what Bagman's doing quietly. I mean, there's some good things going on that's making me more money on the XRPL than anything.
And I think we also look at it from like a user standpoint versus like enterprise, to where they're going to make sure the people that are making mass products are going to be writing code and all that before, you know, the small people, I think. Because somebody's working on insurance. Insurance is another scam. Like,
yeah,
somebody's working on insurance right now. And then you have the insurance companies, but you also have the middlemen, right? Where are the middlemen going to go? Like,
they're out.
They're gone, bro. Like, literally, Diddy's about to take out the whole music industry, right? They're just going to come through, show you how corrupt it is, and they're all going to be on the blockchain. And everyone will be doing their own shit without people above them, right? I mean, literally, that's what we're setting up for, like the sacrifice.
Ripple X just did a Zoom meeting a couple weeks ago for anyone interested in building with AI on the blockchain or offering private grant. So you're right. AI is going to do it.
When did when did SWE start going up? Anyone know?
Swiss? What?
Yeah, SWE, SUI. We were talking about that a couple minutes ago.
SUI.
SUI, sorry.
Yeah,
SUI.
it's a major pump. I was looking at that earlier. I don't know exactly when it went up, but it's over the last year. It's been steadily going up, and
it was pumped twice. It pumped to like $2, and then corrected to like 50, 60, and then it recently pumped back to like 2 again.
Yeah. The reason I ask is it's been a top chain as in terms of contributors on Blockchain Builders report. So first report, it was number 27. Second report, it was 34. Third report, so it's been a top chain in terms of active developers. So
Norseman, you still like Turbo, huh?
I saw that. Man, if you'd bought that early,
or he's just saying it because Turbo's up. That's what it is. Because I looked at it the other day. I'm like, shit, Turbo's up like, I don't know what it was, 20-something% or 30%.
24. Yeah, I saw that. I was, man,
Turbo. You guys know what game that is?
That's Wreck-It Ralph, isn't it?
Killer Instinct.
Oh.
Man, I think we should wrap this up. We're gonna keep it short today. ZRK and Buster and Nerdy X are on. We got written up by YouTube last week, so.
For
what? For what?
A little light. Oh, false medical something. I don't know what it was. Whatever they.
Everybody got hit with that one.
Too much truth.
It's like
last week.
You can't make it up.
Oh yeah.
You can't provide documentation and actual information on YouTube. But YouTube doesn't like to inform people. They like to just keep people within their hold. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna do a quick shill. I joined the HelvetX team, which is Tipper, and I do X Spaces every Monday with these guys. They've been around for a couple years, but their English isn't really great, and they're developers, so they struggle talking. Love for y'all to come and listen and ask questions, but HelvetX is doing a lot of stuff, and they run a couple validator nodes, so come check me out on X tomorrow at 3.
Trying to jump in that developer game.
Yeah. That's where the money's at.
Somebody had a question about the Velo. That's your answer, Stellar X. You get on a poll with the Velo XLM pair. Let's find a video to run this shit out.
Or imminent glitches.
Yeah. You need to make an imminent song, Bags.
Hell yeah.
Well, shit, what's his name already has one. Chiz. He has the best one.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's right.
That is one. And Lemmy's doing.
Wait till it happens.
Hey, I'll see if I can find it and then add it to your guys' stuff.
Yeah, that'd be dope, bro.
I think I have it downloaded somewhere too. If I can find it, I'll post it. But hell yeah. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.
Hey, man. Yeah. We'll see you guys Tuesday.
I'll be there Wednesday.
Thanks for the panel. Shout out to the chat. We'll see you Tuesday, 5:55 PST. Peace.
Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option. But to get these drops in. drops on drops, and they coming in fast. And it's been a long journey, just thankful for the chance. Haters in the comments, no pop, they mad. I remember when I got in, only wanted a few stacks, but you can never have enough, keep adding zerps to the stash. And however this thing go, I'm just hoping we free some souls. The richest ducks in Babylon, to find my way and ghost. Swimming in a pond of wealth as that liquidity flows, as the story goes. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Throw them ballots on chain, they can't rig it no more. We don't want these chemicals, we don't want these GMOs, we don't want this government dope. Let our children all go, cause it's drop by drop, that's all we got. So stay planting them seeds and collect your crops, cause what you put your mind to, they can't stop. We once slaved away, now we punching off that clock. And it's BYOB, be your own boss. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Drops out, got that newfound wealth. Mansion got a house got a new townhouse. We flipping switches, glitches, someone write that down. From glitches in the riches, went down the ghost route. Yacht with a spot, flying spaceship inbound. UFO can't see it and it don't make a sound. We always rose above when they try to hold us down. On that ripple, nipple, dripple, getting drops right now. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.